First, in HD, this is 13 Eyewitness News at 6.
1 in 17 Americans will develop colorectal cancer during their lifetime. It's one of the most commonly diagnosed cancers in the U.S., but remarkably, it's also one of the most preventable cancers if people are screened for it. Health Check's Christy Myers shows us why screenings are especially important for African Americans.
George Franklin is a long-haul truck driver who spends days at a time on the road. When it comes time to eat,
typical truck driver diet, fried, dyed, and laid to the side. If it fried, we ate it.
But this former NFL player began experiencing symptoms of what he thought was ulcers.
And as time went on, it never cleared up. It kept getting worse and worse. And I mentioned it to my wife, and she made a strong suggestion I go see the doctor.
The doctor found colon cancer, but George was lucky his was found early. A new study finds a widening racial gap when it comes to colon cancer death rates, due in part to one major factor.
The white Americans are being screened at a much higher rate than the African Americans, and we need to get that message out there so they know that, hey, they're at risk.
Dr. Olethea Chisholm knows all too well about colon cancer risk. Her mother, Dr. Grace Butler, was diagnosed with it. Her father died of it.
When he was diagnosed, it still seemed kind of distant. It didn't, this is my father, but it still seemed distant. It was only after, my mother as well, when it really kind of hit home.
The American Cancer Society recommends people get their first screening colonoscopy at 50. Earlier, if they have a family history of cancer, polyps, obesity, sedentary lifestyle, if they're a smoker, or eat a high-fat diet. African Americans are urged to begin screenings at age 45. Dr. Butler, a 10-year colon cancer survivor, is the founder of Hope Through Grace, an organization dedicated to conquering colorectal cancer. She says early screenings could save countless lives.
And when you get people to stop and think, what is the alternative? It's a wake-up call.
Christy Myers, 13 Health Check.